Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Michigan State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with Northwestern's head coach before the game. This is going to be a big challenge today. They have a great team coming in here, but he said, I am confident in our ability to handle that. We've got the best crowd in college football. They make every game a home field advantage. He said, I feel great that the crowd is behind us here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Spartans' offense comes onto the field first today. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. And everything in this attack runs through him.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though... as home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matched.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snags it, and he's open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell, just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man, it's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
The kick is on its way. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. So Northwestern's offense takes the field. Time in this game. And onto the field comes Aiden Childs. Everybody wants to make big plays, but he's got to take them when they're available and not force things. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Back to throw, it's Childs. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back. The run inside. It's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Time to take a shot. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye week sometimes can take away your... That might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Takes the easy completion. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Going to the ground. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying the left side. Finding some room. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. They go to the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. On the ground with the counter. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Quickly complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking for a huge play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield. It's Childs. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here is the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Fights off a defender. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. And on 2nd down for this offense. Makes the grab. It's Farrell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets it out quickly.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Taken in by Smith on the right side. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds the tight end. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Spartans send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Final seconds of the 1st half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Dumps it to the back. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The sure hands. It's Farrell. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 6 team, the Houston Cougars.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Catching up with Northwestern's head coach at the half, He loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Northwestern right back to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job.
Maybe a crease. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to impose their will with the run. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Got his man on the right. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. Last catch. He's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Running inside. It's Edwards. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. No mid-season concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This is just complimentary football, and we're seeing it now. Offense scoring points and the defense doing their job. Great job flying to the ball, forcing that football loose, picking it up, convoy to go score, David. Everything going their way.
Yeah, everything going their way, making plays, and this offense is going to have to find some answers. Now dug yourself a hole. Going to get in predominantly passing situations. This offense has got to find something fast.
Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Rides the option, he keeps it. There he goes. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And the Spartans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On the run, it's Edwards. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Looking for a man. It's Childs. On the run, fires downfield. That's caught. It's Black. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Tosses it incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Wants to fire on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Trying to do it on the ground. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Wildcats are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. Nice move, create some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Could be an alley. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here's the pressure. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
He's going to run it, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll make the play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.